Hey, this is Hachi Roku with guest speaker Sam, also known as Mal. Hey,
Mal.
how are you? Hey, Mal.
Hi.
Come and introduce yourself to the world. There she is.
I don't even know what I did there. Just kind of self-explanatory. I'm not going to do it.
I have on the mirror frames today. You can't see my eyes, but I can see you.
Really?
Yes. My name is Ralph.
You know what? I'm going to call you George. I'm just going to randomly call you George.
You don't want to call you? I want to call you Comb. Hey,
What?
Comb. I want to call you Comb. Comb. Mr. Comb. Hi, Comb. No.
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 Sam.
I'm going to call you
Sam.
Sam. Sam Comb.
So it's been about a day since I last talked to you.
Yes.
How's it been?
I know. It's been about, 10 hours? No, longer than that.
I literally just popped out my eardrum laughing.
Ow.
So what have you been doing recently?
Oh, nothing much.
I'll tell you if you tell me.
Well, I have been working on a house. Same old carpentry stuff. Working on the house, building some walls.
Ooh, boring. Back to my life, because it's more interesting.
Hey, carpentry is a lot of fun. It's fun. It's fun when you do it.
Yeah, especially when you add math into it.
Not too much math, Well, it's fractions. There's a lot of fractions and division in carpentry. Wake up.
I'm up.
Okay. How was your day? How have you been?
Let's see. During my first class, which is JRTC, I walked into class. I didn't notice that there was a random little pile of books sitting right in front of the door. And I did a nice little trip, and while I tripped, I landed into a desk.
Ouch. Oh, yeah.
Let's see. Second grade, my math teacher yelled at me. He was like, "Sam!" Slapped his hand on the board at random. Answer the problem. I was like, Ross is like fancy. Why do you want me to answer? Why not them? Why am I the first one to be picked? I do all this stuff, and I feel that they should be part of it too. Why don't we all answer it? And he says, since you're being that way, he took Sharpie, one of those nice little Sharpie markers that he had sitting on his desk. He took a ball, crumbled it, stuck the Sharpie into the balled up paper and threw it at me.
What?
Yes, it was a lovely sight to see, to watch me dodge it. Third period, it was just, that's something I can't even, something, what distracts us while studying, and I was like, let's see, electronics, pets, pencils, doodling, tables, walls. Oh my god, them walls, they're so sexy. And I broke out into this whole scenario of how sexy the wall is. I was right next to me. I was like, and then my teacher was like, yes, we get, you have a odd attraction towards walls. I walked up to the wall and I called the walls like, don't you feel like the bonding between me and this wall? We're obviously made for each other. My whole class started breaking out in random laughter. And one of them called me crazy, and one of my friends asked if I had eaten any sugar, and I told him no. And he's like, so you're naturally this crazy? I was like, I don't know, you've been my friend since 6th grade, so shouldn't you know this alright? He's like, right, yeah. That's something I should have figured out on my own. Sorry. No, let me just go back to whatever you were doing. And I was like, where was I? Oh yes, that wall. Don't you feel it? Starts randomly like mumbling stuff to the wall. My teacher's like, sit down. I was like, no! You yawning?
No.
Are my stories boring you?
No.
Well, excuse me.
No. No, it has nothing to do with you.
Fine, I'll go over this as quickly as possible.
Oh, keep telling.
Fourth period at play, Happy Wheels. Today was a 2-hour delay.
Nice. Tell me about your day.
Sixth period was...
What's that?
Kids! Death to all headphone users. Just instantly.
I have one headphone.
Oh, did your ears die as well?
No.
Too bad. They will in the future. Trust me. After all this is over, I will scream my head off. Let's see. The environmental earth period, we watched a movie. Then we had to do a complete science overview about everything we had already learned 2 years ago. And I was just like, ugh. I started almost falling asleep. It's always that one class where I'm just sitting there like this. It's the only class that actually makes me sleepy. Any other class, I can just sit there like this and just like pay attention. In this sad class, it's like, I literally battle half the 42-minute period trying to stay awake. And there's nothing you can do unless you like had a giant bucket of icy water just in the corner of the classroom just to be like, teach, may I do the honors? And it's just like, he's like, oh yeah, if you need to, go ahead. And I'm just gonna be like, perfect. I go walk up to the barrel, just like, farewell world. The windows are open, so it's like freezing cold in the room. I dug my head in and I slapped my forehead on the nice thick sheet of ice that is formed on top of it because it was sitting there overnight. And I'm just like, ow. I can really imagine that happening. No one saw how hot summer days. And this was like the second I woke in, I'm gonna do like a cannonball into the bucket. Just be like, ah. Actually, we have a shower in there, so I can just like literally pull the hose and just like let all that rain down. You would love to see that sight, wouldn't you?
Maybe. No. I mean, nothing.
8th period lunch, my friend who sat right next to me, her seat was literally missing. Like, it didn't exist.
Missing feet?
The chairs are attached to the table, and it was gone. So she just sat there the whole lunch period, like, I'm sitting like this, she's like down here, and just like, hey, how you doing? Oh, I'm doing just fine. How you doing down there? And she's like, oh, this is perfect. And I'm just like, why don't you go up and ask teacher for a chair? It's like, no. 2 minutes before the period ends, a teacher comes up and brings a chair for her, and let's just sit down, and then we're all just like, 2 minutes before the period ends. Wow. Lovely. Just lovely. I can imagine my mom can hear me downstairs because the fact that I'm screaming at the top of my lungs at this moment. What are you doing?
I'm the Rock.
I shall not excuse myself for doing that because the tomboy ways tell me not to. 9th, 10th period was German. I completely forget what happened in German. 11th, 12th, we did something about Romeo and Juliet and the Tyler Perry version or something like that. We watched it and something very sexual went down. I was just like, no, forget it. And then 13th period was gym, and I just sat around and did nothing because it was a 2-hour delay again. And like halfway through the gym period, I was texting one of my friends, and he apparently proposed to me. I'm just like, wait, what? Propose as in like a proposal, as in suggesting an idea, or proposal as in proposing for marriage? And then he just kind of went silent, like,
Marriage.
Both? And it's just like, is English your first language? And it's like, yeah. I'm just like, oh boy. I always thought there was something wrong with you, but I wasn't quite sure. It's your grammar. I'm a grammar Nazi when it's spoken and when it's written down.
I want to get my education mark.
Now hold on, just like, it's gonna like. I did nothing wrong.
Yay!
How long has this been going on?
I don't know.
Collab, whatever it is.
My guess. What?
Because it's definitely not 47.
Yeah. Oh no, but this has been going on for about 10 minutes, maybe?
Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
What? Basically, now, right? That basically wraps it up for now because you don't want to make it too long where you're literally to death.
Okay.
Because I've done that.
I shall end it off on this note. I shall ask a question.
I shall make a sub note. Shut up.
Alright. Now,
I guess if there's any questions or any comments, questions below down there, we'll see you in this interview, and we'll probably say not work on it because I'm white. Who knows? I was.
now, if anybody can tell me what Haichiroku means, I'll give them a $5 foot long. If anybody can tell me in the comment section below what Haichiroku means in Japan, or in Japanese, I'll give them a Subway sandwich for free. Any type of Subway sandwich. Yes, I would.
No. Anyway, wrap up again. There will be no links there. Subscribe to this dude right here who's on each side of me, whatever, soever. I know it's not down there probably. It's probably anywhere in this direction that is above here.
Right here. Well, over.
Are you on this side of me or on this side of me?
Huh?
This side? This side?
Hey, I'm pointing it.
You're on this side of me, right?
Yeah.
Alright. Subscribe to this dude over there unless I'm pointing at a white wall. In that case, subscribe to that dude. I really have no clue how to start a YouTube program, and if I do, I have no clue what I'm going to do because I threw my Xbox at the second story window when it got a third level of the red ring.
Yeah.
I raged. So, introductions down there, questions over there,
Comments.
and everything else. Subscribe to this dude over here, wherever he is. He's in DC. I'm in New Jersey.
Yeah.
Let's get that clear.
Yeah.
Because nothing makes sense anymore.
Yeah.
I am the 15-year-old,
And I am.
and he's the friend who I thought was 17.
But I'm not.
Because he looks like he is, but he's not.
Yeah.
He sounds like a 12-year-old, though. Because he told me that he apparently had that voice since he was 12, so, okay, then you're a 12-year-old then.
And
I'm not a pedophile.
And I am a teenager. I am not a creeper.
Sure!